Are you tired of feeling misunderstood, like your quiet nature is mistaken for something it's not? You're not alone. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of introversion, debunking 5 common myths and setting the record straight. My name is Mark Drolsbaugh, and I'm the author of People Suck, a cheat code for introverts. For years, I struggled to navigate a world that seemed tailor-made for extroverts. But through my own journey of self-discovery, I learned to embrace my introversion and want to help you do the same. Let's kick things off with a big one: shyness versus introversion. We often use these terms interchangeably, but they're not the same. Shyness is about fear of social judgment, while introversion is about how we respond to social stimuli. Introverts simply thrive in calmer environments and find large groups draining. Think of it like this. Imagine a battery. Extroverts recharge their batteries by being around people, while introverts recharge by being alone. It's not that introverts dislike people. They just have a limited amount of social energy to spend. So the next time you see an introvert enjoying their own company, don't mistake it for shyness. They're just recharging their social batteries in their happy place. And let's be honest, who among us couldn't use a little more quiet time in our lives? Our culture often glorifies the loud and the chatty, but there's a quiet strength in introspection, in deep thinking, in choosing your words carefully. Introverts, never underestimate the power of your quiet confidence. Now let's tackle another common misconception: introverts and public speaking. People assume that because introverts enjoy solitude, they must be terrible public speakers. But that's simply not true. While it's true that most introverts won't be found doing stand-up comedy on a Friday night, that doesn't mean they can't command a room. Introverts often shine in situations where they can prepare and deliver well-thought-out presentations. They're not afraid to delve deep into a subject, and their thoughtful delivery can be incredibly engaging. Think about some of the most captivating speakers throughout history. Many of them were known introverts. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about having something valuable to say and saying it with conviction. So, to all the introverts out there, don't shy away from the podium. Embrace your ability to connect with your audience on a deeper level. Let's talk about socializing. Contrary to popular belief, introverts don't hate people. We're not hermits hiding away in our caves. We crave connection just like anyone else, but we prefer quality over quantity when it comes to our relationships. Small talk? Not our thing. Deep, meaningful conversations? Now you're speaking our language. We'd rather have a few close friends who truly get us than 100 acquaintances we barely know. We'd rather spend an evening having a heart-to-heart than attending a crowded party where we barely get a word in edgewise. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's a lot to be said for cultivating deep, meaningful connections. It's in these intimate settings that we truly come alive, where we can be our authentic selves without feeling the need to put on a show. So if you're an introvert, don't feel pressured to conform to society's expectations of what socializing should look like. Embrace your preference for deeper connections. Silence can be golden, but for some reason, our society seems to fear it. We're constantly bombarded with noise, with chatter, with the expectation to fill every moment with sound. But introverts understand the power of quiet. We know that sometimes the most profound thoughts are born in silence. Just because we're not always the loudest voices in the room doesn't mean we don't have anything to say. We're often observing, listening, processing information. We choose our words carefully, and when we do speak, our words carry weight. There's a quiet strength in being comfortable with silence, in not feeling the need to fill every moment with noise. It allows us to listen more deeply, to observe more carefully, to think more critically. So, the next time you encounter an introvert in a moment of quiet contemplation, don't mistake it for boredom or disinterest. Here's another myth we need to debunk. Introverts hate going out. Again, not true. We enjoy experiencing new things and having fun just like anyone else, but we're more selective about our social outings. We'd rather go to a cozy bookstore than a crowded nightclub. We'd rather have a quiet dinner with a few close friends than attend a massive party. And guess what? That's perfectly okay. There's no rule that says we have to enjoy the same things as everyone else. The key is to find social activities that align with our energy levels and interests. If you're an introvert, don't force yourself to endure social situations that leave you feeling drained and exhausted. Instead, choose activities that energize you, that allow you to connect with others in a meaningful way, and that leave you feeling refreshed and inspired. So there you have it. 5 common misconceptions about introverts, debunked. Remember, being an introvert is not a flaw, it's a superpower. It's about embracing your unique way of experiencing the world, of connecting with others, and of recharging your batteries. If you're ready to dive deeper into the world of introversion and learn how to thrive as your authentic self, check out my book, People Suck, a Cheat Code for Introverts on Amazon. It's packed with practical tips, relatable anecdotes, and a healthy dose of humor to help you navigate the world with confidence and grace. Because let's face it, people might occasionally suck, but being an introvert? That's pretty damn awesome.